Hello everyone, how are you today? I know it's been a few months since I've last uploaded a video. Over time, I realized that despite the fact that I'm a huge procrastinator and that I can be a little lazy at times, I found that I genuinely do enjoy making videos. I mean, the editing process is not as enjoyable as filming in itself. I think that despite the fact that editing takes a long time for me to do, I still genuinely enjoy making videos. So I've decided to be a little more active on YouTube. I've been putting together a posting schedule. So basically, I have decided to start posting 2 to 3 times a week. I was thinking it would be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So on Tuesdays, I would be making Mortal Kombat related videos because it's one of my favorite video games to talk about. Wednesdays would be Living Dead doll reviews. And Thursdays would be just me talking about video games in general, mostly spooky games. I do have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow's video, which is going to be about a scary game. So if you do like the type of content that I've mentioned and you want to see more, I do recommend that you subscribe. I will be posting 2 to 3 times a week. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this doll review. So today I will be reviewing a doll that I got for Christmas when I was about 14, I would say. My mom got me 2 dolls for Christmas when I was 14. So it was this doll, and it was also a boy doll that I'll be reviewing next week. So this is the doll. Her name is Gretchen, and she's also from Series 26, just like Luna, who was my very first doll, who I've already done a review for. And so, as it is in the Series 26 dolls, they all have silver coffins. The normal coffin for dolls is usually black. So Series 26, oh my god, Series 25. I'm sorry, it's actually Series 25. Series 25 dolls have a silver coffin, and the inside has red tissue paper lining. And depending on the series, the tissue paper also varies. So not one series will have the same color tissue paper. For example, there's a couple series based on Halloween characters, and their tissue is actually orange because of Halloween. And like always, the dolls always come with a clear lid that you can use for display. And they also come with like a proper lid. There's actually art inside the actual lid. And these 4 are from the very first series. So the one at the top here is Sin. This is Sadie. She was the very first Living Dead doll ever made. This one is Posey. And then this one is Damien. He's the first boy doll ever made. The actual coffin itself has some writing on the back as well, and there's a blood splatter here, which I think is really nice. So the back of the box says, "We've passed away, now it's time to play." Based on the Creepy Doll series by Damien Glonick, Edlong, and Mez. Mezco is like the main company that that produces these dolls, and they have like a website where you can purchase the dolls from. And I think you can also purchase the dolls from their website, livingdeaddolls.com. Because I've bought all of my dolls from store. And at the bottom here, deader is better. So to start off, I will be reading her chipboard poem, which is this little blurb right here. And a chipboard poem, if you don't know, is basically, I want to say it's like a summary of the doll themselves. And I'm sorry if you hear crying in the background, it's just my dog. I had to put him in his little prison because he was chewing up the carpet, and I wanted to keep an eye on him while filming. He's fine, don't worry. He just hates being in there when I'm out here because he'd rather be out here with me. So as I was saying, the chipboard poem is, I would say, about the doll's personality. Sometimes it gives little hints about how the doll actually died. Gretchen, this is what her chipboard poem says. A plague claimed her life, but still she could not lie. This poor little peasant girl was just too busy to die. Too busy to die. So, judging by the poem, she died from the plague, and I think that's pretty evident because you can see she's got all these lesions on her face, and there was a lot of plagues in like older times where it caused a lot of blisters and lesions on the face and skin, and it's a really gross detail, but I think that's a compliment. And at the end it says that she was too busy to die. So from that, I want to say that she was probably doing some sort of chores. Judging by her outfit, she looks like she would be from, I don't know, late 1800s, early 1900s. Pretty sure I'm getting the time period wrong, but it would be a time where, like, you know, Little House on the Prairie kind of stuff. So she was probably doing, you know, her everyday chores, and she got infected with the plague, but she was like, I don't care that I got the plague, I'm gonna keep sweeping this floor and nobody's gonna stop me. And of course, she died anyway because she got the plague, and I don't think the plague cares if you're sweeping the floor. And for some reason, that makes me think of Among Us, because when you're a crewmate in Among Us and you die, even after you die, you still have to do all the tasks that you're assigned unless you've already finished them. It's like, even after death, you're still working. And I just thought that was really funny. Anyway, so the next part is the death certificate that she has here. And like all death certificates, they are rolled up like this, like a little diploma of death. Congratulations, you dead. And they get tied with a little ribbon. I think this ribbon is a little bit messed up because, they're really hard to untie. So usually what I do when I get a new doll, I just kind of try to slip it off. It's not very easy. They're pretty tight. Thankfully, this death certificate is not as in bad condition as the first one that I reviewed. That one had a huge rip in it. Alright, so her death certificate says as follows. I hereby certify that on the 12th day of April, 1665? I was way off. Gretchen, first came the cough, next a fever and open sores. Then this pint-sized peasant died, attempting to do her chores. That sucks. She couldn't even enjoy her last moments of life before she died. She was like, oh no, I have to go scrub these toilets. Plague is not going to stop me. Anyway, so moving to the doll herself. So she died in mid-1600s. 1665. And so she would be dressed accordingly. You can see she has a peasant outfit. She's got, first I thought it was just a very dark brown, but it's actually a black dress, and there's details on her sleeves. She's got an apron on, and I made the mistake of taking off the apron during the first times that I got her. I made the mistake of taking it off because I wanted to put her dress on one of the male dolls that I have. Please do not ask me to elaborate on that. So the apron does come off, but the tying on the back of the apron, it was done in a certain way. So when I did what I did, and then when I wanted to put her apron back on, I could not tie it up for the life of me. So now it looks like that. That's my fault. But it's a really nice apron. So underneath her dress, she has white stockings that go, I think they go up to her waist high stockings. She's got the generic type of shoes that the female dolls have. She has a little hat that you can take off, and she's got a nice bed head underneath. Her hair is super curly. It feels very dry. It is synthetic hair though, so I guess it wasn't meant to be perfect. You can put her hat back on. Of course, I have a hard time doing that with one hand, so please excuse me. There we go. Okay, so she's got her hat back on. And her face, I'm not sure how easy it is to tell on camera, but she's got all these different lesions on her face. She's got bloodshot eyes. Oh, please focus. She has bloodshot eyes, and her irises themselves are like yellow, which I guess is also a side effect from the plague. She's paper white, and the lesions themselves have a little bit of texture to them, which is kind of gross, but at the same time, like I said, that's a compliment. That means they're doing a good job. The only thing is that the lesions are only on her face. She doesn't have anything on her arms, and as far as I know, she doesn't have anything around the rest of her body. And I think it would be really nice if she had that extra detail to make it look a lot cooler, but I think the most important thing is that she has it on her face, because that is what you're going to be seeing when she's being displayed. So overall, I feel like she wouldn't be the type of doll that would catch everybody's eyes. I think my mom got this doll because she realized that she was dressed like those girls from Little House on the Prairie, and my mom really likes that show. So I guess that's what might have attracted her to this one when she got it for me. So that's about it for Gretchen. She's like I said, she's not a very interesting looking doll, not as much as more scarier looking ones, even the more gothic looking ones, but she's still very sweet. I'm kind of glad that my mom got this one for me, because I feel like if it was up to me, I probably wouldn't have her as my first choice. But she is very sweet, and she's kind of adorable, so I'm pretty happy that I have her. So that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and also subscribe if you enjoy content that has to do with Mortal Kombat, Living Dead dolls, or just video games in general, because I will be talking about that a lot. Also, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, wear a mask, good choices, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye!